guard? Well, if you are, then welcome aboard. I'm going to be leaving a message for you to help you get settled in on your new job and what to expect. I'm actually finishing up my night shift this week, and I'll be switched over to the day shift. So I guess you applied at the right time. You don't have any idea how much trouble these past few weeks has been for the company. Ever since those 5 kids went missing around here the other week, we don't know whatever happened to them, and we're currently under an investigation. The parents are suspecting us for some reason, and I don't know why, as we do have a policy that clearly says Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovery of damage or if death has occurred, a missing persons report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpet have been replaced, and all that other stuff. Okay, I'm going on too much about the current state and policies. Let's get back on track. Anyways, as you probably know already, you'll be monitoring the building from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. to ensure the safety of all property and equipment, as well as keeping an eye on the animatronic characters. What I mean by that is, for some reason, the characters tend to roam freely after hours. We don't know what's causing this glitch, but the engineers say that it's sometimes the result of them being turned off for too long, as they are programmed to roam around freely during the day, which I think is a technical achievement in today's robotics. Anyways, make sure that they don't get too close to your office, because if they see you, they might mistake you for an endoskeleton without its costume on, and will try to stuff you into one. Now you're probably asking, how could be stuffed into a costume be bad? Well, you see, those costumes aren't like mascot walk-arounds and instead are the ones that the animatronics wear, and they are filled with eternal structures and devices. So being shoved into all of that would not only be extremely painful, but would instantly kill you. That's why you have doors by your vents. Shut them if anything is in there, and only if absolutely necessary. Using the doors, lights, and cameras to drain power, and using them too much will result the entire building to go dark, leaving you vulnerable to the animatronics. So don't leave the door shut. If an animatronic does somehow end up in your office, I have a small trick for that, which is hiding under the desk. This will fool them into thinking that you're not in the office and will eventually leave. But be quick about it. You may only have a few seconds to react. It might also not work with certain animatronics, so keeping them away is recommended. It is also important for you to use your vent lights. There are blind spots in the camera views, so if you can't find someone on your cameras, be sure to check the lights, okay? Okay, that should be everything now. And before I go, I am required to greet you with the company's label. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Good night, good luck, and I'll chat with you tomorrow. heard you made it out on your first night, and if you did, then congrats. Now, I won't be talking quite as long as last time since the animatronics tend to become more aggressive as the week progresses. There are some things that I forgot to mention, and some things I should give you an update on. Have you checked or noticed Cam 3 where Pirate Cove is? Well, Foxy the Pirate Fox is in there, and he's a little more unique than the other characters as he becomes more active when the cameras remain off enough. Now, I don't think the hiding under the desk technique will work on him. If he ventures far out of his cove, then try to stare at him for as long as possible, and that should make him go back into his cove, as he doesn't like being watched. I guess it creates some kind of system restart within his servos, or something? I don't know. Anyways, I guess by now you've noticed those golden animatronics on their own separate stage in Can 2? Those are from the older restaurants known as Fredbear's Family Diner. I'm not gonna go into detail about what happened over there, but it was shut down and the animatronics were sent back here. At first the manager was reluctant to repurchase them, but we were able to convince him to bring back something special. Interestingly, the Spring Bonnie animatronic actually went missing a couple days ago and wasn't found until the week before. We found it lying around in the workroom and we assumed that somebody was in a hurry after their shift and forgot to switch the character back to animatronic mode and return it to the stage. Weird, huh? Anyways, that's all I got for now. Have a good night and I'll talk to you soon. Hello? Hey, you're getting the hang of this. Good job. Did Foxy give you any troubles last night? Nah, probably not. I was just wondering. Did any of these spleen-locked suits wander around by any chance? If they did, then I apologize I didn't mention that. I was in a bit of a hurry while recording my message to you last night. However, Fredbear himself doesn't come off stage that much. But he does become more active when it gets darker for some reason, and I can imagine him being more difficult to deal with. He actually wasn't always the way he looked. Before he was brought here, he looked significantly different. We thought his first appearance was too creepy for the kids, so we redesigned him with softer edges and made him overall safer. He actually has a safety feature on his head where if anything gets lodged in there, like a human head, then a mouth automatically opens and will stay open until that certain item is removed. Alright, I'm not going to be rambling on for too long. Things are starting to get real tonight. If you just do what you did the last few nights, then you should be able to get through your third night here. I'm going to leave you to it. Good luck. Hello? Hello? Good job. 9-4. I knew you could do it. Okay, just to update you about what's going on, we had to take Foxy to the back room. He was having a malfunction, so he was put out of service for today. In fact, all of the animatronics have been very glitchy. Not the screen locks, but Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and as I mentioned, Foxy. They would sometimes freeze in between songs, but then start up again as if nothing happened. Not just that, but they've also been smelling really bad to the point where it smells like someone just died. So every day after hours, the animatronics would be taken to the back room to be mopped down and cleaned so they would look presentable for the next day. We're still under investigation, and so far, this isn't looking so good. If this keeps going, then we could potentially get threatened of shutdown by the health department if they get involved. I hope that won't happen, but I think we should just hope for the better. Anyways, I have to get going. Hang in there.